Yeah, that's so sick. Oh, lens cap's on.
Is this the hottest new lens from Sony this summer? I'm going to test this out with some portraits with Simone, and then we're going to also do a comparison between this, the 50 to 150 f2 lens, comparing it to the 70-200 Mark II f2.8 lens. We'll also shoot some video to test the autofocus out on a comparison to see if you can tell the difference between the two lenses. Now there will also be some rules in the description for you to check out and download so you can compare these two lenses yourself. All of this is shot on the A7R5 and the video is shot on the ZV-E1. First up, let's pick a tune. Brilliant, let's get into it.
That is so loud. So the first thing we're going to do is test out between 50 and 150, shooting some portraits of Simone here. We're using half of the frame here of the merry-go-round, half the merry-go-round here, and it's very windy. So again, I'm making sure I'm facing this way because the wind behind me is pretty significant. But that's also then great for when you're shooting models. You want to make sure they're usually facing towards the wind so their hair is not going everywhere. So that's the idea. We're going to utilize that as well as we get shooting. So yeah, let's start. Here we go. Gonna get a few here at f2. That's nice. Actually, I need to come here. If I just come down, I'm just gonna shoot up slightly. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. So now we have Simone standing where she was, and we actually found some really nice depth here through the smaller merry-go-round. Okay, that's cool with the jacket, looks nice. That was great, so I shot it at 150mm, shooting through obviously at f2 to create as much depth as possible. We got the pier in the background, we got this merry-go-round, shooting through that merry-go-round. So I think overall it captures the essence and tells more of a story than just a very close-up portrait, for instance.
We then thought it'd be fun to shoot some portraits on the merry-go-round, and wow, wait till you see these shots.
You want to be at the front? There's no stirrups. Yeah, is that a good one? Oh, lens cap's on. Oh, I'm getting absolutely flown around right now. Yeah, there you go, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Oi, jeez. I'll give you my thoughts right after. We've got to get away from this music right now. So I shot them all at 50. I didn't probably sit back far enough if I wanted to shoot anything between 70, 85. But 50 obviously looks great, and it tells more of the story because you want to obviously get the other horses in and like the lights and then even the background as well. So f2, 50. A couple of them also I tried to do long exposures, but I feel like that was as we were slowing down, so it didn't work quite as well. But those early ones are quite nice because you're like leaning forwards, so that's quite nice, like that. Like those ones.
The Yossie's smiling.
The horsey is smiling.
We called them Yossies when he was a kid.
With all the seagulls around us, I wanted to try and get a cool portrait with Simone in the foreground and a ton of seagulls behind her.
Yeah, brilliant. That's cool. I'll just go on a slightly wider, so now I'm at 50. Yeah, that's so sick. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, hold that. Amazing. In case you haven't noticed, I actually forgot my wrist strap today, so bit of a fail. So I'm double downing on the on holding it. So this shot we're going to be using between 100 and 150. Simone sitting down on the stones here in Brighton Beach. We don't have sand, depending on not from the UK. We've got the merry-go-round again behind it. It's just such an iconic and great thing to use to tell a bit more of a story. Obviously we're at the beach, so the merry-go-round tells that story perfectly. So I'm going to shoot this now. Hopefully you get some seagulls behind it, but more importantly, just the wind's going to take her hair really nicely, and we'll get some shots because the wind is crazy right now. No chance for a drone, that's for sure. There's a boat out there. Just going to get a quick shot of the boat on its jollies. 3, 2, 1, shooting. At me. Nice. Just going to zoom into 150. Yeah, shooting 3, 2, 1. And then 100. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. That's cool. Do that again. 3, 2, 1, shooting. Yeah, sick. Oi, that's so cool. That was not my idea, but it looked really good. But I'm going to pretend like it was my idea. I'm really glad I had the idea. That looks sick. Do that again. 3, 2, 1, action. So we've just set up, we've got the 50 to 150 at, what is it at? No, it's at 70 mil, sorry. So what we'll do is we're gonna then switch to 70 mil on this. We're gonna go two. We're gonna go 70, and then we're gonna go maybe 135, depending on how much we punch in. And then both of these rules will be in the description, so you can have a little go as well and see if you can really notice the difference between a 2.8 and an f2. It's very windy. Okay, brilliant. So, at me, half a step forward, half a step back that much, sorry. There we go, perfect. Okay, so we're tracking Simone. Brilliant, so 3, 2, 1, shooting. Okay, that's it, so same pose, yeah, don't move. Yeah, so that's the shot. And then we're gonna quickly switch lenses. So that's going off, that's going off. Very kindly using Alex's tripod here, as I didn't bring one. If you have a 70-200 or a zoom, you can always rotate your camera. A lot of people don't even realize that. So you can rotate it sideways. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. We'll get the closest one. Perfect. Now I'm gonna punch in. 3, 2, 1, shooting. Beautiful. Okay, that was sick. So now we're gonna switch lenses again and punch in. I should have really done this the other way around. I should have really gone 70, 150, 70, 150. But why make things easy for yourself? Okay, 3, 2, 1, shooting. Amazing. Jeez. Yeah, that's cool. Love it. Just comparing some of the custom buttons here on the two lenses. Now, there are a ton of things. I don't even know what half these do. We obviously got an AF, MF, which both have. We have full-time DMF, which I've never even, is that on? Yeah, I've always had that on. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what I've done. Then you've also got other things down here which are not on this lens, which again, I've never touched, mode 1 and 2. But you have got an iris lock, which you've also got on this lens. There are 3 custom buttons and 3 custom buttons. So very similar there as well with that. Weight-wise, what's the weight? Weight-wise, it's on the screen right now because I've forgotten how much this one weighs, so you guys can see that. And then filter thread, we've got a 77mm thread, which is on the 70-200, and we have a 95mm thread on the 150 to 50, or 50 to 150. Bit of an odd one. I've got no filters test on that. I'm sure Polar Pro and other brands will start making filters for it soon though. Okay, amazing. So first thing is to look this way, and then look at me, and then I'm gonna tap through to the pier. Oh, that's sick. And then tap back on Simone. Oi, that's sick. Super quick. Okay, cool. And then look away again. And then look at me. Perfect. And then we're gonna tap again just to see. Cool, quick. Perfect, all right. And then we're gonna switch lenses now very quickly to the 70-200. Look at me. Perfect. And then look away again. And look at me. Perfect. And then we're going to tap through to the pier. Oh, that's pretty quick. Cool, that's actually really quick. So no, you're good, it's just bright. I'll do one more, just look at me. You're good. At me, yeah, that's sick. And tapping through the pier and then tapping on Simone. To be fair, there's 0 jump in there either. I don't know if I can tell the difference. So I just took a shot of the i360, which looks really cool. That'll be on the screen. And I'm gonna quickly shoot this lady who's got all the seagulls around her. They're just like chilling though, that she's not feeding them. Let's go.
Exploring Brighton on a windy day.
So today, not only were we stretched for time, but we did not get the weather we were expecting here in Brighton on a sunny day. But that's where Artlist, the sponsor of today's video, comes in. They saved the day with their stock footage. I wanted a drone, but it was way too windy. For those of you that don't know, I've been using Artlist from the early days on this channel, not only for music, but also motion graphics and stock footage. This video really needed some extra clips added in, and only having this lens loaned for 24 hours, Artlist came in clutch to help tell the story. As you saw with the B-roll, it's easy to take a simple clip and elevate it all within Artlist. First I took my clip, then added sound effects, LUTs, and then music to enhance the scene.
Exploring Brighton on a windy day.
Something else I've been using a ton is the Artlist extension for Premiere Pro, where I can drag and drop the perfect track into my timeline. If you want to check any of this out and any of the other awesome features such as text to AI video, head to the link in my description and get 2 extra months free when you sign up for an annual plan today. Thanks again to Artlist for sponsoring this channel. Right, let's check out this final spot for some portraits. This is gonna be really nice for like a tap focus, Brighton Pier, tap focus on Simone. That could be really cool. So we're gonna try that in a minute. Are you ready to do some modeling? So this is a really nice frame here. We've got Brighton Palace Pier behind Simone. Because of the wind, the flags are actually flying really nicely. So I'm going into about 100 mil. Okay, just like a summery winter's day. Don't move. Okay, change pose. What else you got for me? Okay, shooting 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, cool, I'll just show you.
Shall I do it where I'm like,
Yeah, we can do that, yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. Boy, that might be the one.
cool?
No, she's
I
not
like
impressed.
that. Yeah,
Would you prefer that one? Just because you're central in that one and you go out
the
of
hair
it.
flick's cool.
It's beautiful.
Cool.
Before I give you my final thoughts on this lens, all of these photos were edited in my preset collection, which you can check out in the description. And don't forget, you can download these raws from the shoot today in the description as well. Please tag myself at m.visuals and Simone at Simone Stocks Models if you do post on social media.
So that brings us to an end of our sunny beach day here in Brighton. Not so sunny, very windy and very cold. This is the second time that I've used a Sony 50 to 150. I also did a POV, so if you do want to check that out, head to my channel. Overall thoughts are, it's an amazing portrait lens, great if you're a wedding photographer, great obviously if you're a sports photographer. I shot a lot of 50, so I would have been happy with my Sony 50 1.2. That lens is obviously insane, but it was nice to have the versatility to go from between 70 and 100, which usually I would have had to then change lens obviously for an 85mm. So really, really nice piece of kit. I think overall though, if you are looking for versatility for landscape and portraits, I think the 70-200 is just as good and obviously a lot cheaper, and you get much more for your money because you have a longer focal length. God, it's cold and windy. If you are a wedding photographer, then this is going to be unbelievable. And obviously sports, if you have this 28-70 and then this as well, both f2, you've got an insane setup there. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Simone, thank you again so much for freezing at Simone Stocks Model. Check her out on Instagram. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video very soon.